Hello everyone, and welcome to another video. This time we're going to look at the Vault Millionaire slot, but we're going to look at some of the things that you may not be aware of on the slot. It's not so much the gameplay, it is going to be more about the different features of the slot and where you can access them and how to get at them. I've loaded up my casino. And as you can see on the front page, there's this list of most popular slots, and you can see Vault Millionaire at the bottom. All you need to do is click on that to load up the slot, and this is what you get as soon as you load up the front page of the slot. We'll get rid of the bonus reminder. Now what you can see here obviously is the 5 reels and the controls. You can also see at the bottom that we've got 25 lines in play, how much you've won, what your bet size is, and how many credits you've got. You've got your main controls here, which is your spin button in the middle, the fast spin option, which is off at the minute. Click on that to switch it on, and that is your autoplay button, which if you click on brings up the autoplay options where you can select your bet size and coin size, whether you want autoplay to stop when you've won a certain amount of money or whether you've lost a certain amount of money, and also the number of spins you want autoplay to play. Very simple. You've also got the max, which is the bet max option, which will automatically set your bet to the largest amount, and the coins is the bet selection, where you can pick the different size of your bet either from the buttons below or using the slider, or you can just click on the max bet, which is the same as clicking the key. However, that's not all the other options that you can see on here. At the top of the screen, just above the reels, you can see the 4 different progressive jackpot prizes for the Mega Moolah progressive jackpot. The bronze coloured one is the mini, sorry. That will be won regularly, as you can just see. Somebody's just landed that prize. Next to it is the minor. Again, that will be run regularly. Normally, if you're having any sort of decent length of session, you will see both those jackpots won a number of times. Next is the major. This isn't won as often. Usually won once a day, something like that on average. Can be won more often, of course. Could be won less often. And that's at 16,000 at the moment, which suggests to me that it's been won in the last couple of days at least. And then very finally, the blue coloured option is the mega jackpot, which at the minute is now at just over 8.1 million. That will increase up until somebody wins the jackpot. You will see the penny ticker ticking up, but you will also notice that there are regular updates when it checks back with the server, and the amount will jump from 144 whatever, and it might jump up to sort of 150, 160, 180, whatever, however many spins have been played. There you go, you can just see it's gone up to 186. That's just the game checking back with the server to get an accurate reading on what the jackpot is at this present moment in time. Beyond that, we've got this little selection box here. The house will take you back to the selection screen where we loaded up the Vault Millionaire slot. The credit card option is obviously for banking. If you need some credits added to your account, you can click on that, and that will take you to your banking screen where you can deposit more cash. The settings option, which I'll click on, gives you a chance to play with the sounds off or the sounds on. You can select the quick spin here as well as on the front at the bottom of the screen, and you can also show the mini pay tables if you want. I don't tend to bother messing with those too much. Just clicking off there will get rid of it. The information is what you need to know about the Vault Millionaire slot. At the very top is the bonus wheel, or one of the 3 bonus reels. That's the first one that you'll get where you can win the mini jackpot or move on to the second bonus wheel. You can see the information. The problem with this page is that it is extremely sensitive, as you can see, and getting it to stop at the right point can be tricky. You can see that there is information on the progressive jackpots. It's a very simple game. You either win the mini, minor, major, or the mega jackpot when you manage to launch it. And for the first 2 wheels, if you land on the key segment, that moves you on to the next progressive bonus wheel. And if you can get onto the third of those reels, you will win either the major or the mega prize, which is where the big money can be won. And there's a little information about the free spins. And you can see at the bottom of the page there the scatter symbol. There's also the wild, whoa, sorry about this. The wild symbol. There's information there about the wild. You can see the scatter and the wilds at the bottom, listed in with the standard symbols. And then there's all the other symbols that you can see that are used in the Mega Vault Millionaire slot. You have the lower value playing card symbols from the 10 to the ace, and then a number of, I call them valuable items. What you'll notice there quite clearly is that the amount you win increases dramatically if you can hit 5 symbol wins. One thing to note here is the amount listed for what you win is linked to your bet amount. If I click out of this and then change my bet amount, clicking on that, if we double that up to 50 pence per spin, you will notice that when we look back at this information, that the price of the lower value and the higher value wins have all doubled because you've doubled your bet size. I much prefer this type of symbol, this type of method of displaying how much you win rather than coins, because it's much more easier to see. As you can see in the base game, landing 5 of the wilds across the reels on a pay line is by far and away the highest jackpot prize in the base game. And then at the very bottom of the page are the 25 pay lines identified. They only pay left to right, of course, and apart from the scatter, which pays in any position. So that's information on the thing. It is extremely sensitive. I think you need a mouse with a little wheel on, so you can actually control it a little easier. It's not the easiest with this Apple mouse. And the final thing to note here, which is useful, is the little shield at the bottom. This brings up information about responsible gambling, and if you know somebody who has issues with this, then there is all the details and information you need there about how to take a break or to self-exclude from the site. Again, it's not something that the vast majority of people will use, but it's good to know that that is available at a click of the button. And just click on that to get rid of it. And now how to play. You pretty much learned everything you need to know about the game. The only other thing is how to play, and you can either use the autoplay or just click the button. And we'll do 150 pence spin to finish off. And we didn't land a winner, but there you go. That's essentially all you need to know about Mega Vault Millionaire, other than playing the spins yourself, which is the fun part. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.